Okay, this is problem number 15 from the Unit 2 review. And I'm going to go ahead and this is a non-calculator question, but I don't really need a calculator. If I were to break this out, now I don't really need it, but it does help me sometimes visualize a couple things, what the degree is and what the multiplicity is. Okay, and if I were to totally expand this thing, I would get something like this. Now, the degree is if I were to distribute all of these x's and write a standard form polynomial, I would get x times x times x times x, and then it would be all the leading terms. I'm not too concerned about the last terms there. And if I multiplied all those together, I would get x to the 5th power. So I know that this has a degree of 5. Let me change color there. Okay, and that tells me the general shape of this graph. So I know that this shape is going to go ahead and start from this direction and end up here, okay, like an S. All right, my zeros, the next really important part. I know the only number I could plug in out here that would create a 0 for this whole function is 0. And that's going to go right here. And I know the only number that would create a 0 in the parentheses here is -3. And I'm actually going to put these in order. So I'll put the -3 over here. I'll put the 0 here. And this is going to help me when I do my graphing. Now, the multiplicity. Actually, maybe I'll leave that just so it doesn't confuse people. The multiplicity. How many times is this 0 taking place right here? And it's occurring 3 times. And if the multiplicity is odd, it is a cross scenario. And then this x plus 3 is happening twice, so it's called multiplicity 2. And if it's an even number, it bounces. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plot these points. -1, 2, 3. I'll make a dot here at -3. I'll make a dot here at 0. I want a graph that bounces off -3 and crosses at 0. So my graph is going to come up here. It will bounce off -3, dip down, cross 0, and then we'll end in this direction right here.